Here we have two beds. This one I just put compost on top, and this one I put compost in the ground. And I tilled it with this rototiller over here. And then we're gonna see in which one that carrots and salad grows the best. So with carrots, they love a lot of structure, so we're gonna see how heavy the both soils are. And with salad, they love nutrients, so we're gonna see if it's better to have the nutrients on top or to have them in the ground, and pretty deep as well. It's thoroughly mixed in. So let's start. But before we plant, we're going to install this irrigation pipe in order to get, completely balanced watering. So the pipe is just a soaker pipe. I got it cheap from, a hardware, or not a hardware, but hardware store, yeah. That's what it's called. And my plan, because in one end we have this, and in the other hand we have a stop here. I don't know how good quality this pipe is. I mean, it worked well with my willow hedge, but in order to get, try to get completely balanced watering, I'm going to water from one side every time I water. So if I water this from this side with this end, I'm going to put this connector on this one, and then I'm going to water from that side in order to try to get, completely balanced. So I'm just going to lay this out now. For the time being, I will use a stone or something to just keep it in place like that. And let's continue. Now let's try to make this, little bend here as good as possible. And we're gonna have some water, going here, which we don't really want, because that's where all the grasses grow and stuff like that, all the weeds. Okay, great. So with all the hose laid out, I'm just going to cut this, and I don't have, I know there are proper ways to do this, but I have some scissors right now, so that's what I'm gonna use. And I'm gonna keep some leeway, you could say, just to oh well, that was easy. So maybe scissors is the professional choice. But anyway, now I'm going to screw this out, take this and put it here like that. Boom. I'm just going to let this be here or something, just in case. You never know when you need just a little longer pipe. So now I have my Kalmar, it's called iceberg salad, and then I have some Lidl carrots. This was like 30 cents. That's crazy. So yeah, I just bought a new packet, because why not? So we're gonna see how good Lidl seeds are, because they are very cheap. So yeah, I'm just going to push this into the ground, try to create an even seed bed. Boom. So now I'm going to seed this like this far apart or something, but I'm later going to thin them out once they start growing. Now these ones I'm going to sow 3 fingers apart. So I'll take one. Okay, I'm planting way too many seeds right now. And just push the soil back. Now for this one, I'm going to do it a little different. I'm going to try to push the compost to the side, because I don't think the seeds are going to grow super well directly in the compost. But we have a thick layer, so I'm not going to be able to, I mean, all of this is compost. Here we're starting to get to the normal ground. Wow. This is gonna be interesting, very interesting. That will do, and then let's just do it like that. I will try to push it here as well. Okay, I'm gonna do this, and let's hope for the best. Now let's activate the irrigation. I have my garden hose here hooked up to this super old connection, but it's stopping, so yeah, this is what it actually gives out. But I will just plug this in now. You can do this to just check the flow. See how much it is. Yeah, that looks about right. Now, as you can see, we have a lot of droplets forming here. So this will just drip and soak into the ground and create perfect hydration for the seeds to actually start. And they're hopefully close enough to the seeds. You know, I can't really see where I put the seeds now, but I'm sure that it will be close enough. Now we can see it working here in the background, and we're gonna see, hopefully everything is gonna sprout very good and balanced, and then we're gonna see which one really takes off the most. So subscribe to see the results, and if you're really inspired by this video, I hope that I can encourage you to grow food yourself. But that was it. Goodbye.